Welcome to Bankers Rankers. Today in this lecture we will discuss how to solve FLIR based puzzle. We will try to explain the concept by solving the puzzle which was asked in IBPS PO Preliminary 2016. The question was this. Now what you should do is you should pause this video right now, start a stopwatch and try to solve this question. After solving this question you should notice down what amount of time you took to solve this question. It took me approximately 5 minutes to solve this question. So if you are anywhere near it, then your practice is quite good. Now we will try to solve the question. At first we will try to reduce this theoretical data into graphical form. The first statements are M, N, O, P, Q, R and S are 7 peoples on 7 different floors of a building, but not necessarily in the same order. The lowermost floor of the building is numbered 1. The one above that is number 2 and so on till the topmost floor is numbered 7. This can be reduced into the graphical form like this, that there are 7 floors and from bottom to top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The second statement is each one of them have different income, that is 3,500, 15,000 and so on, which can be reduced into this form, that is there are total 7 persons with 7 different incomes. So at the end of this puzzle we should be able to determine which person lies on which floor and what is its income. The next statement is M lives on an odd number floor but not on the floor number 3. It can be represented as, since M lives on an odd number 4, so it can be either on 1, 3, 5 or 7, but it is given that he does not live on floor number 3, so he is living on floor number 1, 5 and 7. Next statement is the one who has an income of 11,000 lives immediately above M, means something like 11,000 and then below it will be M. Only 2 people live between M and the one who has an income of 7,500. It is not given who is above, means the person with the income of 7,500 or M. So there is 2 possibility, either M dash dash 7,500 or 7,500 dash dash M. The next statement is the one who has income of 15,000 lives on one of the odd number floors above P, means since he is living above P, so he cannot live on the odd number floor, which is floor number 1. So the one with an income of 15,000 will live on either floor number 3, 5 or 7 and he will live above P. It is also not given that he is living immediately above P, therefore we have given 3 dots. Next statement is only 3 people live between O and the one who has an income of 15,000. Again it has not been mentioned that whether O lives above 15,000 or 15,000 lives above O. So again 2 probabilities are possible, that is 15,000 dash 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 O or O dash 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 15,000. Next statement is the one who has an income of 7,500 lives immediately above O, means 7,500 immediately below there will be O. Next statement, the one who has income of 3,500 lives immediately above the one who has an income of 5,000, means 3,500 then 5,000. Only one person lives between N and Q and N lives on one of the floors above Q. Here it has been given that N is living above Q, therefore only one probability is there, N dash Q. Q dash N will not be possible in this case. Neither O nor M has an income of 9,000. This is a negative statement, that's why I am representing it by red color, that is O comma M cross 9,000. Next statement is Q does not has an income of 7,500. Again a negative statement, so Q cross 7,500 in red color box. S lives on an odd number floor, so S can live on either 1, 3, 5 or 7. R lives on an odd number floor with an income of 5,000, so R can also live on 1, 3, 5 and 7 with an income of 5,000. Now what we have done is we have represented all this theoretical information into graphical form. Now it is quite easy to combine this graphical form and get our complete result. Now the question is, with which data should we start? We should start with that data which is most frequently. So as we can see that M is occurring lots number of times, M157, then above M there is 11,000, then M dash 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 7,500. So we will try to start with the data related to M. So M can lie on the floor number 1, 5 and 7, and since a person with an income 11,000 is lying above M, so M cannot lie on floor number 7. So what we can deduce is that M can either lie on 1 or M can either lie on floor number 5. Then the person with an income of 11,000 will be on floor number 2 or floor number 6. Then it is given there is 2 gap between the M and the person with an income of 7,500. In the figure 1 only 7,500 dash dash M, and in the figure 2 it can be M dash dash 7,500. Now we have got the location of 7,500, so we can find the corresponding location of O, because O is just lying immediately below 7,500. So in the figure 1 on floor number 3 O will lie, and in figure 2 on floor number 1 O will lie. Then we have got the position of O, so we can find the position of 15,000 using the concept O dash 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 15,000. So in figure 1, 15,000 will lie on floor number 7, and in figure 2, 15,000 will lie on floor number 5. The person with an income of 3,500 is just above the person with an income of 5,000. So what we can say that in the figure 1, only 6th and 5th position are left where 2 consecutive persons can fit. Similarly, in the figure 2, only 3rd and 4th position are left, so they will fit into that position. Now, as we can see that we have got almost all the information about their salary. Only 2 incomes are left, 9,000 and 13,500, and we can see that with respect to 9,000 a negative statement is given that O and M does not have an income of 9,000. Since O and M does not have an income of 9,000, so figure 1 is not valid, and 9,000 will go on to the floor number 7 in figure number 2, and 13,500 will come to floor number 1. Now all the data related to the income has been completely filled. Now we have to just find which person belongs to which floor. Next, it is given that N dot Q is there, and it is given that Q does not have an income of 7,500, that is Q does not lie on floor number 2. Since Q does not lie on floor number 2, if we place Q at floor number 3, then according to N dot Q, N will be at floor number 5, which is not correct. If we place Q at floor number 4, then N will be at floor number 6. It is possible, and we cannot get any other condition which satisfies N dot Q as well as Q does not lies at 7,500. Now it is given R has an income of 5,000, so R will automatically shift to floor number 3. Next, it is given S lies on odd number floor. Since 2 floors only 2 and 7 are left, and 7 is odd, so S will be sitting on floor number 7, and the last person P will automatically shift to floor number 2. So this is our final solution. Based on this solution, 6 questions were asked. The first question was how much income M has. M has 15,000 income, option D. Second, which of the following combination is true with respect to the given arrangement? 13,500 O, true, so our option is option number A. If all the people are made to sit in alphabetical order from top to bottom, the position of how many will remain unchanged? M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. So we can say that only the position of floor number 6 N remains unchanged, so our answer will be option number D, 1. Fourth question, who among the following lives on floor number 2? On floor number 2, P or the one who earns 7,500 lives? So option number D. Which of the following is true with respect to the given arrangement? One who has an income of 5,000 lives immediately above M? No. R has an income of 15,000? No. Only 4 people lives between P and S? P and S, yes. Only 4 people R, Q, M and N lives between P and S. So our option is option number D. How much income R has? R has an income of 5,000. Option number B. Thank you for watching this video. If you like our video, then please like, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel Bankers Rank. In order to discuss different types of problems based on puzzle and other reasoning and quantitative aptitude, you can join our WhatsApp group. The link of the WhatsApp group is given in the description box.